El Gardinero.
Hi, this is El Gardinero, and this is the 8th video of the introduction to soil science. Now, if you notice how I presented the table, the nutrients are categorized into two: the macronutrient and the micronutrient, which will be shown on the later slide. Why is this so? Why are the nutrients categorized into macronutrient and micronutrient? So some elements are required in larger quantities than other elements. So these elements that are required by plants in larger quantities are what you call the macronutrients, and the nutrients that is used by plants in smaller or even minute quantities are what you call the micronutrients. Question: is macronutrients more important than micronutrients? Not so. So they are both important. It's just the quantity by which plants utilize one element that classifies whether that is a macronutrient or a micronutrient. Example: in the Philippines, most of the Filipinos use rice as a staple food. And after rice, you have the other dishes like viands, which uses salt as an ingredient. Now the rice is the main dish. So the Filipino people consume a lot of rice, only a little of viand, and in that viand you have salts, seasonings, MSGs, and they are ingredients used in very little amounts. And that completes the recipe of the particular viand. And in the soil, there are a lot of nutrients that can be found. And these nutrients are used by plants in larger quantities and others in smaller quantities. This topic will be further discussed in the chemical characteristics of the soil. This next slide are the examples of the micronutrients, their symbol, and their ionic form. For instance, manganese is an essential nutrient, but again, it will not be used up by your plants unless they are in their ionic forms. So manganese ion. So manganese, iron, zinc, boron, copper, molybdenum, and chlorine are the most common micronutrients. Again, these nutrients are required by plants in smaller quantities than that of the macronutrients that are shown in the earlier slides. This is the end of chapter 1, and chapter 2 will be uploaded shortly. Stay tuned to El Gardinero channel, and please do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.
El Gardinero.